What is, everyone? Welcome to the Nerd On Update, the weekly show where we talk about the things in the news that excite us, and we answer questions from you, the people. Since we don't introduce ourselves here, Josh, why don't you start us off?
Thank you, Corey.
You're welcome.
So what's going on, everyone? You know who I am. You know what I'm here for. I've got Fallout 76 news. How surprised are you guys?
Not at all.
Whoa!
Wow. Okay, so Fallout 76 news, of course, lining up with E3. One quick bomb dropped.
Oh my god.
Wow.
I know I'm not supposed to do that during the recordings, but I did the sigh during the recordings.
So
Tom, could you give us a sigh, please?
There we go. So sorry, now I broke myself on that one.
Yeah, you did.
So Bethesda,
Good job, Jimmy Fallon.
They explained, or they stated a few days ago that they are getting rid of Nuclear Winter, which is actually quite a large
Which, for those non-Fallout players, what is Nuclear Winter?
So Nuclear Winter was Bethesda's way of jumping into the Battle Royale arena.
PvP.
Yeah, a little like, hey, because when Fallout 76 first came out, it was unsafe, to say the least, for new players.
Yeah.
I mean, it was PvP, hardcore,
Scary.
unsafe, scary. Nowadays, not so much.
out.
They included Nuclear Winter, which is their PvP. That's it. That's what it is. And it grew a following in itself, being the PvP zone for the game, because the current iteration of the game is that there is what is called pacifist mode, and you can turn that on, and people can't damage you, and you can't damage others.
Okay.
And there are some circumstances, like if you're taking over another player's workshop, then it becomes all out. Like I accidentally killed one of my friends the other day. Anyway, so they removed that. I mean, a little on the fence about it because there are some people that only play Fallout for that mode. But if there isn't a lot of interest, there isn't a lot, because Bethesda went on to explain that it's a lot of upkeep.
Yeah.
And the server wait times are ridiculous sometimes.
can
And
imagine.
so they decided to get rid of it. It is going away in September. And they also, with E3, announced that Steel Rain, the next DLC, will be dropping July 7th. And we're also, in this one, we're going further into the Brotherhood of Steel storyline that was introduced in the previous one. And the only really thing that I know is that in this one, you're going to decide the fate of the Brotherhood of Steel. Dun, dun, dun. And then we've got a new game mode coming called Expeditions. We don't know much about it. They dropped a preview trailer, and it takes place in the pit from Fallout 3.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
So we're bringing in some old school shit.
Yeah.
That's kind of nice.
That the only kind of date range that we have for that is 2022.
Oh, okay.
So most likely, I mean, I can't imagine that it'll be very late in 2022. At least I hope for their sake.
Yeah.
That it's not. But what I do like is Bethesda said that they want to focus on the adventure mode of the game, and that's, for me and the people that I play with, that's exciting. They've introduced some updates recently that give me hope that they're not because they've got Starfield coming out soon. Not soon, 2022. And that's a big undertaking. I mean, it's a space game. That's big.
Space is big.
Space is big.
Kind of like,
and they want to
we
get
know
all
about.
of space in it. So it's a big game.
Well, all of space.
Wow. Some of space. So, I mean, that's a big undertaking. I know that they've got a whole bunch of different projects going on. So, I mean, it's nice to see that they're not
They're refocusing.
Yeah, they're refocusing and there's a lot of updates recently and fixes that you're like, oh, okay.
You do care.
You do. You see me. I see you. Bethesda, I see you. Well, that's me. I'm Josh. Let's go to Caitlin. You're welcome.
I'm so happy.
I saw your news and I was like, of course she did.
Oh, yeah. All right, everyone, just hold on to your butts because I'm about to tell you earth-shattering news that you may have already seen on Twitter. Slime Rancher 2 is coming out in 2022. Isn't that the most exciting thing you've ever heard in your life?
Pause for cheer.
That is the most exciting thing.
E3 is saved.
That's all she needed.
There are going to be bunnies in Slime Rancher 2.
That's good.
It's going to be on like Rainbow Island.
That's also good.
There's I think there's a new fruit.
All of these with question marks. That's good.
So
Yeah.
so Slime Rancher 1
Yes.
was a big hit sleeper
Yes.
because it's an indie game.
Yes.
Yes. And so Slime Rancher 2 is really big. How long has it been since the first one?
It's been that's a great question that I don't know the answer to right now, but I'm
It's
going to
been
look it
about
up.
10 years.
It's
been that
At
long.
least 7 years.
Let's just say this. I have
Hmm.
started playing and stopped playing it at least 3 times, and it takes me a while to get into things. So 2017,
Okay. So
August of 2017 is when it came out.
just like Zack Snyder's.
Was what I see on there. But yes, I'm just so excited. There's gonna be more. They're
can
so
tell.
cute. It's the calmest
More
game.
ranches
You
of
just
slime.
you just and you suck up their poops, which are called plorts, and that's money. And you just
Wow.
take
That's a
care.
sentence that I enjoyed hearing.
Yeah.
You suck at their poops, which are plorts, which are money.
Yeah.
Is this Rick
And then
Morty?
you
Yeah.
and then you like blast it into this little vacuum thing, and then it's like, here's your money.
Man, that
and then
currency is
you-
shit.
Yeah, it literally is. Literally shit currency. That would hurt Corey in a fun way for us.
I'm on it today,
I'm proud of you so much, Josh. But yeah, but honestly, there's not a whole lot of information aside from the fact that it's coming out next year. But I'm really excited about it because
But it's enough. It's enough to
it's
fuel
enough.
your fire.
True.
It's great. It's just a fun, relaxing game. It's Zen Garden like most of the games that I enjoy playing. And they make
Oh my god.
every sound is so good,
That makes so much sense.
right?
Stardew Valley, Graveyard Keeper, Slave Servant, whatever it's called.
What?
Graveyard Keeper was the
Slave
correct
servant?
title.
It's this Gravekeeper servant. In
You were
Yu-Gi-Oh.
you were right one part of that sentence.
You were right the first
And then you
time.
just kept going.
And then I was like, wait, what game is
It's a
that?
Yu-Gi-Oh card. It's a Yu-Gi-Oh
You
card
just
for sure.
kept going.
Just needed to stop talking. You would have nailed it.
After 2 words, you could have just nope.
On a talk show.
Yep. But yeah, Slime Rancher 2 coming out next year. I'm more excited than I should be, but also I'm the appropriate levels of excited.
Yes. Don't
You
want
know,
to tell you.
I validate your excitement.
Thank you, Josh.
and I validate your
I'm glad-
validation of that excitement.
I'm glad you as a male had to validate her excitement.
Oh boy.
Oh man.
Or it could just be like, it was accepted. It was all
Well,
cool.
That was a
was
nice
I
that was a
validate.
nice moment that got changed.
Jesus
Real
Christ.
fast. But you know what? It's
Thanks for
all fine.
mansplaining
It's-
about our validation.
You know
Todd.
what? Both of you men shut up because Slime Rancher 2 is coming out next year and it's really exciting. So yeah.
I'm happy.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So yeah. Tom?
I want you to have that. That's good.
I do.
Good.
You can't take it away.
I never will. I
Good.
never will try.
I'll fight you.
Good. So thank you, Caitlin, for introducing me, Tom, to the
Yeah.
show that we don't introduce our host.
Uh-huh.
My news is does anyone know Jay Oliva? That's a rhetorical question. So he directed a couple of DC animated
I
films.
was gonna say I do now.
You do now. Such as The
News to
Dark
me.
Knight Returns Part 1 and Part 2
Okay.
that we covered an episode on.
I love that he
Years ago.
gestured
Under the
only
Red
at me.
Well, because I remember because you're not a
Under the
superhero
Red
person.
Hood.
That's true.
So
That's actually
Yeah,
really
um,
nice.
under the hood.
yeah, he did the Under the Red Hood. He did a
Yeah,
bunch
I
of
knew.
other DC animated films such as Flashpoint. And he also has a new anime on Netflix that is out, and it came out recently called Tress After Dark. And some of the people on our Discord are actually quite excited for it. It's really
Mm.
cool. It's more about Filipino lore and supernatural and horror and stuff
Whoa.
like that.
Cool.
I think it looks pretty dope. He's been promoting it. He also had worked on the storyboard art for Man of Steel, Batman vs Superman. I don't think he did Justice League. I can't remember, but he's been deep in the trenches of the DC world. But so he has his own anime, which is all about him, which is pretty dope. But his new project, which coming out this week, because also like E3, there's a Netflix Geeked, which is like their version of it, where they're just kind of having this slew of all
Netflix
these
yeet.
geeked.
Oh, that makes more sense.
Yeet. Yeet.
I thought-
Netflix, yeet, all the,
Yeah,
all
because
all
I
the
thought they're
shows.
like throwing stuff
They're
at
just
you.
throwing
Like, oh, here's
shows
all
at
our
you.
stuff.
Yeet. He's gonna be directing a show called The Twilight of the Gods, which is a executively produced anime by a new executive producer Zack Snyder. So it'll be this first ever like anime foray into this way. And the studio that's gonna be working on it worked on like more like video game stuff.
Oh.
So it's gonna be interesting. It's not gonna be like anything we've ever seen before, and it's actually gonna focus on Norse mythology
Mm-hmm.
because they
Alright.
currently have the blood of Zeus, which is Greek mythology, and those are very different. But Jay Oliva in particular, I think he's having a moment. I learned that's the thing. You can have a moment, so he's having a really good ride with Netflix anime.
It's a
Going into
moment.
that. But also that comes into as well. Netflix is just again killing it with these anime properties because they also released a little clip of Cowboy Bebop live action.
Oh, I haven't seen that yet.
And they have the original composer who's going to be a part of it, and they did a little kind of BTS reel of the song. It's a little different than the original Tank song that we're used to, but you got to see John Cho, you got to see who's going to play Jet Black, and then also Faye Valentine. So it's pretty cool. Danielle Pineda. So it looks
fun.
Yep.
I'm cautiously optimistic.
Dope.
Yeah.
Back to you, Corey.
Oh, Knights of the
I
Horse
knew it was
Republic
gonna-
coming at you. Am I wrong? Knights of the
You're not.
Horse
You're
Republic.
not wrong.
No, there was announcements from Warner Brothers and New Line Cinema that a new animated feature film is coming called War of the Rohirrim. It's going to be tied to loosely to the Peter Jackson films and not to the new TV show that's coming out. This is being completely streamlined and pushed ahead. The director is Kenji Kamiyama, who is of Ghost in the Shell standalone complex fame. Also, where he came from, I thought was really interesting. He started working as a background artist on Akira and Kiki's Delivery Service.
Oh,
And
interesting.
has worked his way up to direct. So he's going to be directing this. It is going to be a full
Nice.
anime, using the same anime studio that helped him with Ghost in the Shell. The stuff that's like the devil's in the detail stuff that I'm really excited about is, first of all, Rohirrim, as Tom says,
Rohirrim.
Rohirrim. It's kind of a cool culture to get to explore within the Lord of the Rings realm, but also the fact that this show will be set 250 years before the trilogy movie,
Oh.
and it's going to focus on the Ninth King, and at the center of the story
Interesting.
will be Helm's Deep. And whether the way it was phrased was very vague that I could find, but it sounds like it's going to go into the history of how Helm's Deep came to be and why it's their bastion for safety, and very nerdy shit that I'm very excited about. And it will be the film is going to be written by Dark Crystal Age of Resistance co-writers Jeffrey Addis and Will Matthews. I don't know if you guys watched that show at all. I watched a few episodes. I thought it was really wonderful, really creative direction for story. So I'm excited to get that. While that's exciting in its own right, with them as writers, Philippa Boyens, who did the screenplays for Peter Jackson's films, is a consultant on this film as well.
Ooh.
As of right now, Peter Jackson is not attached in any way yet. But so yeah, that's
Maybe-
all I have for that. But I'm
maybe-
super excited. No release date yet. But apparently, again, like I said, they're trying to fast track this to get this out.
Maybe they
soon.
get Guillermo in there.
I would not hate that.
I would
Um,
not hate
Knights of
that.
the Horse Republic.
Knights still. The
The Horse Republic.
The Horse Republic.
Shape of Rohirrim.
That's my news, Tom.
Nice.
Caitlin, Josh, Corey.
Nice. You just had to.
Julie.
Good for you, dude.
I got it out.
I'm here too.
I feel better.
I'm here too.
All right. The next part of our show, the last part of our show, like I said, when we answer questions from you, the people.
Real quick, since this is going out on, do we want to tell our listeners about a little thing we got going on?
You know what? Yes, we do,
Real
Corey.
quick, just to,
Yeah.
before we get into the questions, we got a little
Little thing thing?
little thing
Little,
thing.
little
A little
housekeeping.
bit of spice in your life.
Yeah.
Little
Little
cumin,
spice.
little tap.
Didn't mean to
turmeric.
interrupt you, but
No, it's like business.
Yeah.
We gotta do that. Right now, we do have a giveaway. So if you are live in chat, and anytime this week, type in ! giveaway. You can also go to nerdon.tv/giveaway. It is live now. It started at 3 p.m. today of this recording, which is Sunday. And we partnered with our partners, Embody Audio.
body yada yada
Body,
yada
yada,
yada.
yada, yada.
It's so good. And giving away 2 prize packages. It's 2 people.
Grand prize.
Grand prize. And it will be 1 Resident Evil Village code for Steam and a 1-year license for Immerse Gaming Hive. Immerse Gaming Hive in itself is a fantastic program, and I can't recommend it enough. So do check it out. And of course, Resident Evil Village. Reference some of Caitlin's streams in the recent past.
It's free RE8.
Free RE8
Real
for
estate.
Steam. So
No, I got two and Eric. Well done. Well done.
Wow,
That was a
that
deep
got
cut.
Corey.
That was a deep cut. Well done. Very well done.
That was for you specifically. So
And that ends next Sunday at 4 p.m.
yeah,
We get
4
to announce
p.m.
the
So
winners?
that way we get to announce it here on the
Yeah.
stream live.
So if you enter, make sure you stop by this Sunday.
And because somebody is asking it, I'm going to answer it. Immerse Gaming Hive is a software that does spatial audio. It'll turn any headphone, like right now we're using analog headphones that plug in. Analog headphones. You've seen them in pretty much all the time. And it's really crazy. And of course, I don't know all of the technology, but it basically creates a surround sound in any kind of headphone.
A 3D
And
space.
3D space. And it sounds amazing. It's PC. It's meant for gaming. And I tried it a little bit with Resident Evil while I was getting ready for our stream. And it's pretty incredible what it does. There's like one point where I was playing with these headphones just to test it out, and there's a radio in the room, and I went up to the radio, and then just to kind of test the spatialness, I circled, and you can hear the source circle your head. Yeah, it's terrifying.
It's terrifying.
It's terrifying.
Have no idea
Yeah, it's so
how it works.
So yeah, that is the giveaway that we have going on right now. So
Just fear
those
what you
listening
don't
at
know.
home, nerdon.tv/giveaway. That is where you can enter.
Check it out. Be there. Win some stuff. Have fun.
Yes. And so, questions. The way that you can submit those, I'm going to make this super, super easy. It was a train wreck last week, so I'm going to make it easy. nerdon.tv/questions gives you all of the ways that you can submit questions, including the email, the form.
Is our P.O. box on there?
No.
We should put that on there.
I should totally put
Yeah,
that in there.
well, it
we
will
get
be
like a question like 6
in the
months
mail.
from now.
It's gonna be great.
So do check that out. nerdon.tv/questions. And you can ask questions like
Like,
S Ranker asks, here's one.
okay.
If you had the choice to pick one fictional weapon from anything ever to own in real life, what would it be? Keep in mind that all real life rules apply, so owning something akin to a nuclear warhead would come with its own consequences.
Oh, okay. I like this. There's guidelines. There's rules. I dig it.
Hard magic system.
Rules, man. There are rules.
I do like rules. I like those rules.
I got one.
Okay.
Gunblade. I would probably, with current rules, I'd have to get a license for it because part of it's a gun, so I'd have to get at least a gun license.
So
here in
it's a
California.
weapon, right?
Yeah, it's a weapon.
No, I mean the question.
Yeah.
Okay.
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 So,
Hey.
yeah, and I'd probably get Squalls because it looks dope. Part revolver.
Yeah, because it's got the
Yeah.
little westerny vibe to it.
Yeah, exactly.
I take that. I take that. I mean, not that I'd be too scared to use it, but I would love a real lightsaber. It's what I've wanted since I was a little kid. I've just wanted to have one. They have training blades that they would use for Jedi, so maybe I'll just get one of those. Can't really cut my legs off with that. So
No. Well, no, I'm just kidding.
that's the sound of your legs being
not
cut
with that
off.
attitude, you can't.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely a lightsaber would be awesome.
I dig it.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Tom.
Fake answer. Death Note. Real answer.
Oh,
Green Lantern ring.
There it is.
okay. It's technically a weapon because it can be anything.
Yeah.
You can make anything.
So I go ahead. I'm done.
You can make anything. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It is. Yeah. It's a weapon. It's-
Caitlin?
Yeah.
Infinity Gauntlet.
Infinity Gauntlet. There you go.
I can make anything I want.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
True. If you
Yeah.
have the power to
And you
wield
can
it.
punch things.
In the
Yeah.
MCU.
Yeah.
Right.
In the in the normal 616, like Captain America couldn't use it, but Black Panther could because he's more badass. So, next question.
Next question. I'm a little confused by your markings.
Oh God.
You added some, and did you mean to
I don't know.
say these are what I'm asking? Because I like the questions a
No,
lot.
I did not. Go
Okay.
to the two after that.
Okay.
Hey.
Next question comes from Dougler. Dougler asks, do you guys have a show that you haven't seen all the episodes of, but the ones you do always happen to be the same random episodes?
Whoa.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Go
I
ahead.
know exactly
Go
what
ahead,
it
Caitlin.
is. Haikyuu. That's a shout out for Rochelle Hager
IQ is great.
because we've been trying to watch the first season of Haikyuu
Is that
for
the
the
alphabet
last
one?
4 or
Yeah.
5 years.
Yeah.
And it's just the same.
We get to maybe episode 7, and then we need a refresher. So then we rewatch 7,
Restart.
and then we get to talking, and then we don't watch more. So we just watch the same episode every time we try.
Just this time we're gonna get it,
This time we're
guys.
gonna get through
What are all the
Haikyuu.
answers now, though?
We're gonna do it.
Well,
Tom,
wait,
you said
answers.
yes too?
This is volleyball anime.
Oh, I was thinking of something else. I was thinking of IQ.
Yeah,
English.
there's a trivia
Haikyuu.
game with a letter, and each episode is a
Oh,
letter.
yeah.
no,
It's
this
something
is
like IQ or something like that.
This
Yeah.
is a sports anime about
I thought you said
volleyball.
IQ.
Okay.
Haikyuu.
That makes more sense.
Thank you for that answer.
Tom, you had one?
For me, I'd say if
Oh.
let's have the moment. And then for me, I think it's actually Workaholics. I feel like I keep watching the same 4 episodes in the first season, and I just never get past it. And I always just be like, I want to give it its fair due. And I'm just like, I don't care. I just don't. They have. There's nothing going on. There's absolutely nothing going on. Like with regular show, at least I was like, all right. But
Yeah.
then it's like I really do want to finish Workaholics because I know a lot of people who like it. So I'm like, let me just try to just try, you know. But then all of a sudden I get past. I mean, I hardly get past Captain Zeta-Jones. So.
She deeps beneath lasers.
That's episode.
Oh.
I think it's episode 2. Yeah,
It's episode 2. It is Numero Deuce season 1. I don't have cable, so nothing comes on randomly over and over again because it's all.
Oh, Haikyuu is on a streaming service.
Oh, I
Yeah.
just said it said come that keep
No,
the same
she has
episode
no
that comes on-
excuse.
I have no excuse for
Oh.
mine. Let's
Gotcha.
just be very clear about that.
Yeah, I watch with intent.
Yeah, I don't have an answer. I have many shows that I've started many
Mhm.
times,
Mhm.
but no, I don't have a good answer for this because I was like, oh, Battlestar Galactica. No, I've watched that 4 times.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That doesn't count.
That doesn't count.
So you
No,
got
I
2
got-
answers out of that one.
Yeah, I got.
You
know,
failed.
you failed.
Aw.
You failed. Next question
Next question.
comes from Zell. If you won the lottery, what would you do? As of writing this, Powerball is 268 million. We
I
had
know.
to hold for impact.
I know.
Go.
I would pay off the debt of everyone I knew.
Hell yeah.
And then
Then I don't have to answer mine.
And then
No, I'm just
I
kidding.
I would pay off the debt of everyone I knew, and I'd still have plenty left over. So then I'd start, I'd probably get a house and a car and fix things in my life, and then I'd probably put most of it in community projects so that there's less homelessness and more parks and.
I mean, when you think about it, $1 million nowadays, especially in LA, not a lot of money.
No,
Like
no.
with a house, $1 million, you can't get a house in California.
You can. The lowest a house is in California, because I like to look to make myself sad, is $600,000. That's the lowest you'll find.
But 268?
Well, you can, but it's a
You can do some damage.
Only reason I'll throw this little dirty laundry out there. My dad bought brand new houses in Manteca because they were the plots, and they're there's just empty land and they're just building houses. They weren't more than 400,000.
Whoa. Wait, but that's an empty lot though.
Well, they were brand new houses where they're all cookie cutter
got
and
it.
they're
Same.
cool,
Yeah,
they're all
yeah,
the
yeah.
same
Gotcha,
thing.
gotcha,
So
gotcha.
okay, you could buy the floor plan for 4, 1,
Yeah.
2, all that shit.
But you were talking about LA proper, right?
Yeah.
Oh, LA. Okay, I thought okay.
No.
But even then, however many hundreds of million that was.
268, you can do some
like,
damage.
I've
Who's been
with that.
going through the house thing?
Yeah,
you won't find a house for 600.
Y'all, we would have
It wouldn't happen.
We'd have a nerd on building. We'd have staff. That'd be Julie, you'd be our first. You'd be the first. You wouldn't be a studio goblin. You'd be
Yeah.
our senior editor.
Damn. Wow. That's a good answer.
Yeah, go ahead, everyone else.
Studio
Sorry, I just
goblin.
went real hard.
Can we put that on her her business card?
Senior editor,
Video
slash
editor, really
studio
small.
Really
but
going for
studio
studio goblin.
really big.
Ghoulie?
Mhm.
Ghoulie?
Gooly.
There's your Halloween name.
We'll put it on her
Um,
business cards.
I'll go next. Mine's very related to I would pay off the debt of my family, myself, pay off my house, pay off your guys' debt if you have
Aw.
some.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm
and
$700 million in debt, so watch what you say.
ooh, yikes! We'll work
Like
on
a
it.
sunburn. It
I'm
just
gonna pay
hurts.
for no. So I do that. With that much money, I definitely probably Bunny and I are in the process of like thinking of what we want to do next, and we're gonna refi so we can remodel the current house. But with
Ah.
that amount of money, we would just buy the house that has the things that we want
Sure.
in it. Yeah, pay off my family's debt, and I would definitely invest in Nerd On. Like we would definitely like we'd buy a building.
Yeah.
Not paying a monthly mortgage. We'd buy a building so it's ours. And if we wanted to, we
We'd
could
have a
sublet parts of it,
cafe,
rent out the theaters that we have inside. Like we could,
boba, boba and matcha
Um,
lattes.
yeah, definitely do that. And then I would probably partner with my financial advisor and figure out good ways to invest it, save it, all of that kind of stuff. So some of the smart things.
Nice.
I would partner with my financial advisor first and go from there. Buy my folks a house. And then I'd probably do the same for myself and Dana. And then I would like to produce like projects for people that I like. I would produce a film for Tom, for Tom to write and direct, or a few of my other screenwriting friends who have these wonderful, wonderful scripts and are just like having a tough time shopping them around. Just make sure that like that stuff's getting made, regardless of whether a studio believes in it or not.
Yeah. You can do a lot with that. Like,
Yeah.
we just talked about this week, our episode is In the Heights, and the budget was 55.
Yeah, sure.
I mean,
Yeah.
you can make some pretty amazing stuff.
PA season 2 would get made now, instead of waiting around, and then buy us all new shit.
We still have gear we need.
Yeah. So that's my answer, Tom.
I would also partner with a financial advisor, but I would let them know that the goal is to create my own company, have a good shareholding in other companies, double my investment, and then so I pull the money back out
Mhm.
and then purchase Nerd On for myself, so that our financial future is secured. And then use one of the companies that I have the shares in to slowly just chip away and buy more shares for them, and then just filter them out and then convert them into a shell company, which actually we can just take over.
Yeah.
So
Sounds solid.
We're
Dude.
gonna buy Warner Brothers.
probably. So yeah, I again, I'm not a power corrupts and absolute power corrupts absolutely. I'm corrupted and I will corrupt the power. So I am the
That
one.
tracks. Yeah.
I am the one.
I am the one that corrupts. I mean, those are the pre-submitted questions. Tom,
I do
will
have
I
some-
have the selected ones. Tom has the ones from live and all the various different sources.
Correct. So first question. This one comes
Oh.
from Mr. Bradley P.
Shout out.
Hey,
Bradley.
be rad.
What outdated and inferior technology are you still using? For example, I just bought a cassette player.
Outdated in what?
Outdated and inferior technology are you still using?
So here's the thing
that-
about cassette tapes is they're not technically inferior to, I'm assuming, CDs. It's convenience, but cassette tape
They're-
is technically analog audio, and it's much more lossless than compressing onto a
They're
CD.
technically
A
inferior.
lot happens in the digital space.
They're technically inferior to
Vinyl.
to what's his name? Jay-Z's Tidal streaming service, which you pay like $30 a month for lossless audio.
Sure. Why not?
But who does that?
Yeah. So in that sense, I would say that's a good move. Like vinyl is not inferior to CDs either. Again, just the sound quality that you get for that is amazing. So cassette tapes are
So
are gonna
what
come
technology
back.
do you use?
I don't know off the top of my head. I don't think I have anything right away.
just occurred to me.
Yeah.
Pen and paper.
Yeah, actually, that's what I was gonna say. I write in a journal like daily, and it's way less efficient than typing, but it feels better.
Yeah, I have a to-do list, and if I don't write it down, it's not that it gets lost, it gets I will forget. I'll just be like Bonnie says with writing ideas, like when you're writing a script or something, write it down. Like
Don't
Get it out of-
I'll
get it-
remember that later.
Get it
Yeah.
out of your brain and put it to
just
physical
write it
world.
down. But like mainly with to-do lists, like my favorite thing, they're so cliche, but yellow legal pads.
Oh yeah.
I have like a stack of them over there.
Oh yeah.
I have like a bunch of them across the house. Like I just need to write it down so it's like and then I'll transfer it to my digital space.
Mm.
But I'm just like, okay, cool. And then I'll my daily tasks, usually I'll write them out and then I'll put them in order of like I'm gonna do the elliptical this, and then I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna do this. So it just, or else I just chaos.
I literally have
Reigns.
6 versions of to-do lists. I have one for the month, I have one for the week,
Yeah.
one for the day, and then I have a calendar, and then I put it in my phone. There's
Yeah.
alerts for everything,
I
alarms
did
for
just find
everything.
an app that I really, really love for my iPad. That is that. It's
called Notes.
It's a calendar, but it also lets me write. It lets me write my notes because I also journal with it. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway,
And here's
Oh,
his
you're
pen and
the same?
paper.
Oh.
yeah, same.
Oh, mine corkboard.
Oh, okay.
I have a corkboard, so whenever I write out like outlines or treatments of stories, then I can actually like put them in like, okay, this is the first act, this is the second act, this is the third act,
Oh.
and just so I can like kind of look at it. To me, it's like a very shitty mood board because it's like I'll make that one day. And that's it. Next question. Will be
Whiteboard.
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 Your
Yeah.
notebook.
No, that's good.
No.
That's your preference. Second question comes from Black Diablo Mamba. Now this isn't really a question, but wait, is that Paildramon? Yes, this is Paildramon. Next question.
Watch the video to find out what the fuck he's talking about.
Okay, so yeah, we have this figure on my side of the table, and it's a Digimon figure, action figure. I got this when I was like probably still in middle school, and it is
I
from
didn't know
Digimon Adventure .02, the anime series localized and directed by Jeff Nimoy, and
Friend of the show.
this character is a DNA Digivolution character of Vmon and
Nice.
The Omen.
no and,
The Omen.
and Stingmon. So it was really cool. Anyways, next question that I got from the chat is from Talon of the Dragon. Nerd on. Think you guys and girls will play any Phasmophobia together with the new updates that have just come out?
Oh
I want a
Hmm.
VR.
no.
There's
I want to play that in VR.
There's a lot of
I wanna
games
play that
in
in
the
VR.
queue.
Not at all.
Jesus.
That's how I feel about it.
not at all
I want to do it in VR super bad. I've watched a lot of streams of people playing it in VR and it looks
terrifying.
amazing. I also couldn't use VR until about 2 years ago, so I'm really
'Cause your
committed
eyes
now.
got
I started playing.
I got brand new eyes.
Beat Saber, and that is very fun.
Yeah.
VR.
Yeah. So
VR makes me blue.
So wait, is there any plans? No plans.
No
No
plans
plans
right
yet.
now. There's a lot of games on the queue
But I forgot that.
that
Fallout.
that the chat has
That there was an
requested.
update
Fallout
for that.
76, Payday
Payday.
2, now this.
I mean, Sea of Thieves even still there.
yeah.
Yeah.
Even more of what's that
Here's-
cooking game?
Overcooked.
Overcooked.
Heroes of the Storm.
Jackbox has been requested.
Jackbox.
Video games. More video games. All the
Yeah.
video games. Give me
Group
the
games.
games.
Throw us money so we could do this full time, and then we'll play every game. I promise. I fucking promise. If we could do this
Well.
full time, we'll play every game.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's
Well.
happening for sure.
That's fair.
Oh my-
Next question.
Next.
Next question is, oh god. Since Caitlin went on vacation recently, where would you want your dream vacation to be at?
Ooh.
Italy.
That's a good vacation.
I've never been. My whole family's been. I want to
Oh.
go. Italian shit is my
Italian
favorite.
shit. Italian shit's my favorite shit.
I was told by family members that I was Italian, and then I took one of those 23andMe's, and I'm not Italian like at all. And it was like a whole identity crisis.
Earth-shattering
Like I had a
experience?
day,
You
like
had-
2 days where I was like,
Well, you had the longest gaslighting session
yeah,
the entire time.
I got the results back and I was like, oh, I'm not Italian at all. This is, I got to rethink a lot of things here.
Huh.
But I want to go so bad. I want to eat all the tortellini they have.
And cannolis.
I think to quote Ron Swanson, I think you heard I want a lot of tortellini. But what I said was I want to eat all the tortellini that they have.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
A fun anecdote
food and
about
art.
23andMe. A friend of mine in his 30s found out that his dad wasn't his dad via 23andMe. Like, was
damn
like,
you, 23andMe.
holy shit! I mean, that's a really. I mean, Italy was the best place.
Whoa.
It's so amazing.
I want to go to Florence, to be specific.
So this
Yeah.
may sound very alternative factsy, but I will say that I remember watching this true crime documentary
Mm-hmm.
that this one man was imprisoned for decades, but it was falsely accused because he had a thing called the chimera cell. And so what happens is that when the DNA test goes through, there's a 50% chance that it comes off wrong.
Mm-hmm.
That is just you are not technically related, and then other times it's you are related to this entire family. And so I'm just saying.
He confirmed it with his mom.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
So there was backup evidence.
Yeah.
Cool. I just want corroboration.
Yeah.
It's
That
always
was
needed.
just the door cracking, and then the mom evidence was the kicking down of the door.
Okay. How many more questions we got? Or
We're
we
still
have
answering.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
a wonderful. I mean, the next one that I would really love to do, though I've already done it, I really, really want to do it again.
Moria,
Ireland.
Yeah, there we go.
the mines of
Ireland. I want to
Moria.
do my honeymoon again. Bonnie and I have talked about for our
That's
10-year.
fresh.
Yeah, I mean it's fun.
That's fresh.
But there's some places that we'd want to stay longer. Like there's this castle that
Game
we
of Thrones
kind-
was shot at.
no, it was just this castle that we did archery at. It was really cool.
Oh.
But it's really expensive, so it's one of those save up for. So you can just stay one night. We'd want to at least stay a night there because the place that we stayed instead wasn't great.
No
But-
archery.
No archery. Dang it.
Werewolves.
Yeah. But
Get your shit together.
I
Get that-
know. We didn't know.
Yeah, archery at every fucking castle.
Every But yeah, I want to do honeymoon again. Yeah. Kaylin?
I feel like I got my dream vacation, which was 6 weeks in Japan, but I would do it again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just traipse in the countryside, meeting lovely
Crepes
people.
in the countryside?
Traipsing.
Crepes in the countryside and archery. in
This is why I
Japan.
said what I said earlier, Josh.
What?
Validating.
But yes, I would like to go back to Japan and just explore more of the countryside, the rural countryside. Just go and just walk around and shop at some little shops that aren't really on Google or whatever.
Yeah.
Be part of
That
the
sounds
community.
great. Yeah.
See
Find the
actual
find the under
world.
things.
Yeah.
Not just go to the tourist traps.
That's what excites me most. Being in Hawaii, when we drove up to North Shore, we're just going through little communities. I was looking at
This is the
every
best part. Yeah.
shop. That's what gets me the most excited about everything. Although yogurt, purple rice drinks were really good too.
That
that
sounds
was
amazing.
that's really really good.
Thom?
Probably copy paste. I think we answered this a long time ago, but yeah, I remember talking about doing a trip to Japan and making a trip and route every single region to try their regional ramen. I was I really specifically I want to see what it's like. But obviously it would take months for me to actually be oh, I actually
Kaylin wants
know
to
what.
come.
I know. We talked about it. She was we go hang out with her family, and then she could be the tour guide. And I was I want to go to the Pokemon, whatever it's called. I want to go to the cup noodle factory. You know what I'm saying?
I've that.
No, she absolutely
Yeah.
knows.
I want to see the
She
Gundam.
Absolutely knows.
Big Gundam. Show me.
Show me things.
How much time we have? How many questions we got? We can do.
I mean,
We
I'd
got-
say one more.
One more.
Let's
okay.
do one more
Soon.
Okay.
because we're here.
All right, we're here. So next question: who's it gonna be? Who feels lucky today? Let's
Me.
do
I feel
one.
lucky.
Let's do one
I ask a question
from. Let's do one from Gamer Fuji.
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do that one.
What is
Yeah.
a show/movie/game you actually enjoy because of its poor quality?
Oh.
Oh,
Whoa.
this is such a Fuji question. Perfect. Oh man.
I got one real quick.
Tell me.
Sonic Adventure Battle 2.
It's a good one.
It's so like
solid
translating
answer.
Sonic, which was a 2D platformer, to go really freaking fast into a 3D world where you have to account for the fact that you could fall off the stage at any moment is like the biggest like I have to be so good at this game, not because skill is required because there's no competitive in this, but because if I don't, then the game doesn't
It's
work.
the one
for
where
me.
you grow the little like
the Chow.
Yeah.
And you could throw them against the wall and make them like abuse. You could abuse them and they
you get
become
angry.
evil.
Yeah.
And then you could treat the other one like a baby and give it all the nice fruit, and it becomes an angel.
Yeah.
But yeah, Sonic Adventure Battle 2, I actually really absolutely love that game. There's like so much butt rock in there that like is phenomenal. Butt rock is, it's like
It's that like
it's
heavy, like
yeah, let's
Yeah.
do it. And I'm like,
it's almost just generic. They're like, can you write the most generic rock song you can think of? And they went, yeah. And they're like, that's
Hold my
it. That was
Budweiser.
it.
I
Nailed it.
I
Oh,
record it.
bud.
no,
But
like hold your butts.
Oh.
hold on to your butts.
It's live and learn, and it's just like the most like I'm Shadow and I don't know, and it's like oh god, but like and it's all in like
It's Tom.
then back in the day on GameCube it was like such like oh this is good graphics, but it's like no one's face is like that angled, and it's like this is what what is this? And then like they have like bad loop music when we were playing on the Knuckles or Rouge levels, but it's like it's so charming in that
Hell
way
yeah.
where like they're trying their best. But they should have just given the developers like 6 more weeks to develop this game.
It's a tough question. I don't know if
Julie introduced me to a game that is, I think I really only played it once, and it was the like worst and best experience ever. It was Viscera Cleanup Detail, and like it's bugs like just make it delightful, where you can like stand on a bucket and someone else stands on a bucket, and you just go pew because they don't know how to like stop.
Wow.
that sounds
Uh.
freaky.
And the other one that's
Freaky.
like really buggy. Julie's like, oh yeah, Phasmophobia. The
I mean-
bugs in that are ridiculous. Yeah, when you like look up, the head doesn't move, the body snaps in half.
Yeah.
Wow.
And like the hands are like sometimes the ghost or whatever it is will like get right up in your business. It's like but then glitch away.
Corey, you still want to play?
On VR.
on VR.
I want to play this on VR. How many times do you want me to answer this?
Yeah.
Um,
Do you have anything?
So bad that you like it.
I don't think I have anything like
I don't.
that.
I mean, the only thing that maybe comes
It
close
could be a
is
movie and a show too. So
the only thing that really comes close is maybe Fallout 76 because there's been some shit in that you're like,
Hell yeah.
hell yeah. Like
Flash-
sometimes the characters will just be like, just like gliding around the
Skating.
map, and
Yeah.
you're just like, and it's other players, and they're like, they're looking around your camp, but they're like,
Corey.
and you're like, that's a thing,
That's happening.
that's happening. But
I mean, The Room.
Yeah.
The Room's a classic. Classic
Oh.
cringe. Classic bad.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of those.
I guess.
I mean,
that's-
Mario Bros. Super Mario Bros. movie.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I guess that's a tough one because technically, like, Hook is considered a bad movie.
Really?
What?
Mhm.
Really?
It tanked when it came out, and anyone who's not of this age range that we are,
Hate it.
they're like, I don't get it. It's
Wow.
dumb. It's bad.
What's that one Pirates of some Sands? It was like the worst pirate movie of all time.
Pirates of
Oh.
Penzance?
No, Cutthroat Island.
Cut.
I love Cutthroat Island. But people hate that movie. But I'm like, it's charming.
It has Matthew Modine in it, and it has
I don't know who that is. I'm sorry.
Matthew Modine.
He's
Matthew Modine.
so in Dark Knight Rises, he's the blonde cop who's like no hotheads.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Um,
He's not the one that says, that's not good.
No, that's Dark Knight.
Oh,
it's
yeah,
a
right,
really silly dumb movie, but I remember when it came out, I watched it so many times, and
And-
I know it would not hold up if I watched it today. But
And isn't Gina Davis right?
Oh,
Gina
you
Davis,
know what?
yes.
She is. Yes.
I have a movie that's
so bad it's good.
so bad it's good, and I watched it recently with someone. And
Oh no.
what?
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Kung Pao Enter the Fist
Oh, okay.
does not hold up to today's comedy standards, but boy, oh boy, do I love that movie.
I was gonna say, you know what's also really bad but good?
What?
Willy's Wonderland.
Oh, man.
It is Five Nights.
But I didn't love that.
It's Five Nights at
Okay.
Freddy's, but then they're like, but what if Nick Cage?
Yeah.
There's a movie that is so bad and so long and so good. It's called Tokyo Zombie.
I think I might have seen this.
It's literally like Mount Fuji. You're not gonna be able to see this,
No.
but if you can, here it is. It's literally like Mount Fuji has been covered in so much trash, and people have been dumping bodies on Mount Fuji so much that the corpses all reanimated, and then but there's also these guys who've trained in martial arts,
and they go to
then
fight the zombie
They go to
hordes.
fight them, the zombie
Say no more,
hordes.
fam. I'm in.
It's so dumb and it's so good.
So we're doing an episode
oh my god,
on
please
this.
let us do one. It's literally okay.
Right after we do.
You said so long. How long is this movie?
It is an hour and 44 minutes
not-
Well, that's
long.
not long. We just watched a 2.5-hour musical.
Well,
My
let me put
reference
it-
is
let me
like
put it this
Cutthroat
way.
Island, or not Cutthroat Island, but there's a version of Count of Monte Cristo that's like 7 hours
Oh
long.
yeah, but let me put it this way. This is so dumb that you would expect
Oh.
it to be like
It's
an
not
hour.
long. It's
like 70 minutes.
It's long. Like there's
It's-
As
full.
soon as we
long.
cover Hot Rod, we are covering
That's
this
not
movie.
happening.
It's
We're
gonna be
not.
great.
You can help us get there with 60.
See?
No,
See?
we would need
No, no.
like $5,000.
Here's the thing.
No.
When we reach
no.
60 members of the Nerd On Nation, they get to choose a topic for
Or
one of
that.
our episodes.
That's
$6,000
And-
or that,
or 3 more patrons.
or 3 more patrons. One of the
It's
two.
You choose.
You
15 more
choose,
members of the
that's
Nerd On
your-
Nation, and that's probably what's going to happen.
Well, the
Let's
whole
be real
community,
here.
it's like a
Yeah.
battle royal. The whole
Royale?
community is gonna, nah, I say what I want, Tom.
Okay.
And they
It's only
have
a
to
talk
choose.
show.
Yeah. So,
All right, sing us out of here. We've lost control.
all
Critical
all-
mass.
All control has been lost. Everybody at home, thank you so much for watching or listening. Those in the audience, we appreciate you.
yeah,
We do.
it's true.
We appreciate you. If you are new to Nerd On, check out our website, nerdon.tv. It has all of the information on everything that we do. So go check that out. We do have that giveaway, nerdon.tv/giveaway. Yeah, check it out. 2 codes.
Just win it. Go win it.
Yeah, go win it.
It's free RE8.
Free RE8. Yeah. So do check that out. All of our socials are Nerd On TV. So Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all of that. Nerd On TV. Easy to find. Share us with your friends, your family. Rate and review us. That's how we grow. If people see that, that's how we grow.
We're growers and
we
showers.
are growers. So do check that out. That's everything. That's all the housekeeping. Thank
Get
you so
the
much.
hell out of here.
Let's get the hell out of here before chaos reigns.
It
already
does.
is. But let's do the thing. You know the drill. As always,
Nerd on.